Not unless you give me a reason. Get out. I don't ever want to see you here again. You stay the hell away from me. God damn it, this wasn't supposed to be a guess. He might not have done a goddamn thing. God damn it, this wasn't supposed to be a guess. She might not have done a goddamn thing. You don't want to do that. That's about all the proof I could hope for, I guess. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you. Wait. You just got into town. Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't have friends here. I know, all right. That's all you need to know. You didn't have any proof? Fine. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that might be true. That's reason enough for me to take you up on it, I suppose, but this isn't gonna end well. Don't come here again till it's over. There's nothing up here. I think you better leave. I don't know who you think you're kidding. I've lived here for more than a year. Anyway, I need someone I can trust. You may be a liar, but you're also a stranger, and that's a start. No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I said it was a start. This town, nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore. No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened. Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. You didn't have any proof? You didn't have any proof? My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her. No confession, no evidence. What good is that? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here? You sick bastard. You better be ready to join him. You sick bastard. You better be ready to join her. I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who. Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him, and I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself. Find out who had Carla kidnapped. Bring him out in front of the dinosaur while I'm working my shift. Let me know it's him by putting on the beret I gave you. That's it. Now go on. I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start. Yeah, looks that way. You've done enough for me. What's coming next, that's something for me to deal with on my own. Yeah, still helping the Legion. You're gonna get what's coming to you, I promise you that. We're through working together. I told you I wouldn't work against the NCR. I meant it. I'm out of here. Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. And I've had my share. Some of them, you think. Maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them. If you're an enemy of the NCR, you're an enemy of mine. Get out of my sight. I've lost all respect for you. Look, I know the NCR has problems, but I fought with those men. I'll be damned before I betray them. This stops right now. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's working with some dog of the Legion. You've got some explaining to do. Pisses me off that Legion slavers can just operate on NCR turf like that. If we hadn't caught up to them, they'd probably have a clear path to the river. No one to stop them. There should be patrols. Checkpoints. We got greedy, overstretched. Now our own territory is insecure. A face-to-face meeting with House, huh? NCR would kill to be in your shoes. That guy Benny was a piece of work. Sounds like it's gonna be an all-out war with the Legion soon. Maybe I should have re-enlisted after all. We should get to the Hoover Dam. I don't want to miss this. Hey, I want to thank you for bringing me to Bitter Springs. Things seem clearer now. Nice of you to show up. Yeah? Is it time? You shouldn't be here. If people know we talked, they'll suspect you. And if whoever did this smells a rat, they'll have the Legion after both of us. God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want? Hey. You. You wandered into town recently, right? No offense, but I need to focus on getting more rest when I'm off duty. I'm not sleeping so good. So now's not a good time. If you want to talk, catch me when I'm on duty. I'm up at the Dinosaur after 9 p.m. What is it? Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. Might be too big, even for us. If you want out, I won't blame you, but I'm gonna stay. See if I can hold them off. Let's get out of this first. We made it through after all. Not sure what to make of that. Caesar's dead. Bet he didn't see this coming when he was having his coffee this morning. Still, it's not gonna stop the Legion. Might not even slow them down. Get the hell away! We're done talking. That's it then. How did you know? We're near a Legion slave camp now. I've been here before. Let's get one thing straight. I see any crimson, I'm taking a shot. You don't like that, you're on your own. Hey, I thought some more about what you said. I think maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to Bitter Springs. I don't know what I'm hoping to find there. We take this boat. It's probably the last one we ever take. I'm ready for that. Are you? We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem. Tell the truth? I think this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Drop it. Now why the hell are you here? Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question. That goes both ways. I joined up with you to kill legionaries. Sooner we get back to that, sooner we can have an understanding. Fine. How do I know she's dead? Here it is. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot. I don't see what this helps. She's dead. You got no right asking me that. Drop it. You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now. It's just something I'm not ready to discuss. With you or anybody. Mercy killing's a last resort. I'm glad you recognized we had options. To hell with mercy killing. We're getting those guys out of there. God damn it. We could have gotten them out. I should never have trusted you. Then we're finished here. Good thing I'm still alive then. All right. But we better not have to have this talk again. Then this is over. Next time I see you, it'll be through my scope. Any Legion with you and I'm pulling the trigger. I should never have worked with you in the first place. Bullshit. You're a goddamn coward trying to pick the winning side. We will never work together again. If you want me to stick around, that ends now. I don't care what the reasons are, I will not help the Legion. Ever. Got it? You're right. You won't. Sure. They got what they had coming. Glad we were the ones to deliver it. No. Yeah. We were. No. When Carla went missing, he was the first person I told. He tried to hide it, but I could tell right away. He was glad. If you want, it's not really my thing. What do you want to know? Don't ever say that name again. He was a good spotter. Give me a rifle and a clear line of sight, and I'll start picking them off before they've even seen me. Didn't have much hand-to-hand training, so our chances are better if you keep the enemy out of my face. I'm trained as a spotter, too. If you're looking through a scope, I could find your targets for you. No. I wanted to. I just couldn't. Carla's dead. That's all you need to know. I met Carla while I was at the strip on leave. She said I looked lost. She talked a lot. Suited me fine. I never know what to say. And listening to her, it could make you forget. She stuck out pretty much everywhere we went. Like she was from a different time. A better time. I never met anyone like her. Okay. No, it doesn't. Yeah, lots of thoughts. All about the best ways to kill them. Coming east was about securing the land so people could live without fear. It's not always that simple, but I think the cause is still right. And God help us if they lose. Dark in here. If you want to use a scope, I can spot for you. Keep you on target. Yeah. I don't know much, just rumors. All I know is he's supposed to be in charge of the strip. And he's been able to stop the NCR from taking it over. Wish he'd give it up so the NCR could focus on securing the border. It's NCR land for the most part. We tamed it. Now we're settling it. A lot of people complain about it, but they forget what it was like before we showed up. It's a lot of territory to secure. Too much, even for a big army like the NCR's. Well, let me know when it is. No. This is something for me to deal with. but I'm glad you're here. Easy, boy. Shh, 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 shh. I'd really like my beret back, please. Goddamn Legion. Let's go up there first, huh? Yeah, well, I'm not a soldier anymore. Those rules don't seem like much of an excuse now. Anyway, I don't know why we're here. Thought maybe it'd help me see things better. I'd like to stay here for the night. Think some things over. Maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't have either at one point. But that's why they train you. Break you down to your automatic. All right. We won't stay for long. Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. It might be too big. No. I only would have needed one bullet to do things right that day. Canyon 37. That's what the NCR calls the pass down there. It was the Khan's only escape, so we set up here to guard it while the main force attacked from the front. Standing orders were to shoot on sight. Fine, but I'd still like to when we get a chance. Christ. They put the graveyard here. Easy target for grabbing slaves. Bunch of refugees, just a few soldiers defending it. I don't think they're here for us. Too bad. Would have made me feel good about myself. But the Khans, any of them can be dangerous. There's a lot you can't see through a scope. Still, I often wonder the same thing. Main force got spotted too soon. We heard shooting. And Khans started coming through Canyon 37 in bunches. It was all wrong, though. Women, kids, elderly. Wounded started coming through, too. We radioed to confirm our orders, but command didn't get what we were seeing. They told us to shoot till we were out of ammo, so that's what we did. Yeah, I guess not. If only it was this easy all the time. I'm not. Always figured this was how it was going to end for me. Just didn't know when. That day you showed up in Novak, I had a feeling I was supposed to go with you. That it was time to end all this. And now I know. Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he remembered me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president. Yeah. You could tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath. They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better. So I said okay. Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it. The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we. It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam. The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to. That the Legion's pushing for. Whole war depends on holding it. First NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran. Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him. Wish there was more of them. I wasn't done yet. Thumbs down, you son of a bitch. Intel we had back in the NCR said they had a whole succession lined up. They'll replace him as soon as word gets out. The other thing I heard is that he wasn't really commanding the army anymore. Guess we made sure of that. Yeah, it does. But we got these bastards pretty good today. Yeah. That was some kind of stunt we pulled. Whatever happens from here on out. We killed that prick in the middle of his fortress. Ought to give the rest of them something to think about. Better that you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it's not so easy when you know it's coming for you. Yeah, well, that's how they wrote it up in the report. Not as much as you'd think. It doesn't lead anywhere that does any good. I know that much. All right, maybe some other time. You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it. You say so. You'll be glad you did this. I'm gonna put a hole through Caesar's head. That part of my life's over now. And so is his discussion. We won. There was a miscommunication. A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was gonna start over. None of it made a difference in the end. I don't know. Couldn't hurt. Because fair is fair. Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it. I hope this isn't a mistake. Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep. You can do what you want. But I'm not going anywhere. I think we're clear. If that's how it is, there's not a lot of comfort in knowing it. I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over. God damn it. It's like I'm being toyed with. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this. I don't think I'd hold it against you. Okay. But let's make sure and come back here. I'd love to wipe this place off the map. Fine. But if you make any new friends in there, all bets are off. You ever change your mind, I'll be right there with you. That's what the scope's for. If you're sure. There's a lot of high ground around the town. We could do a lot of damage. Just saying. Better be a good reason. I didn't join up with you to go on nature walks. Great Khan, looks like. Guess he fought at Bitter Springs. Or saw it happen. If I was the assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. Or if I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us. No. Sorry. Your enemies or mine. True. It's a start. Alright, because I'm still alive. Yeah. I guess that'd be the word. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one. Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories. Not much hope either way, is there? That's what they tell you in the casinos, too. Because it's the only way to get you to buy back in. If people knew the truth, that something's watching you, waiting to take it all away from you, and it never loses. That's all it's doing now. Waiting for me to buy back in. Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over. There was no decision. I was meant to pull that trigger. It was a mistake to think I could escape it. You take out a debt. It's only a matter of time before someone comes collecting. Things just finally caught up with me. It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance, too. I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember. There was never any saving her. They'd have taken her where I couldn't follow. What I did, that was the only rescue. Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me. Oh yeah, I guess not. Forget I brought it up. I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed. You're the one who suggested it. Fine. If I'm on my own, I'm on my own. But I'm gonna go. Good working with you. Alright. Let's head out then. This is the place. We got sent from Camp Gulf looking for some cons who'd been making trouble with one of our settlements. I guess one of the settlers was connected because we sent everything we had. We figured this was a gang hideout, but they'd led us to their home. There's a ridge called Coyote Tail on the south side. That's where we set up. Maybe Bitter Springs just seemed different. Maybe it's the same as killing legionaries. With the cons, the only difference between a soldier and a civilian is that the civilian is more likely to miss when he shoots at you. They'd have died whether or not they were soldiers. Whether or not I was there. And my leaving the NCR hasn't stopped any wars or saved any lives. There's no controlling war. No sense regretting what you can't stop. I thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. I was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was. More coming. I don't mean disrespect. It's a hell of a thing having someone with your ability looking out for me. But I've come to believe there are things nobody can stop. I thought for sure that's what we'd finally come up against today. It would have made sense for things to end here. But now, I'm still waiting. I never thought of it that way. Always expected something more final. But maybe it is. We need to get to the camp before they do. Guess I did. Guess I figured whatever we could handle. This time the Legion was gonna send more. I should have died here a long time ago. When I spotted the Legionaries today, I thought I understood. Things were finally gonna even out. But I'm still here and nothing's changed. You're making a mistake. I want to be a part of this. Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers. Hey, unable to clear his mind of the past, he was at last granted the death he'd awaited, bringing final rest to a life that had ended long ago. Tired of waiting for the world to be done with him, Boone ventured into the wastes to make his own way out. As the Battle of Hoover Dam ended, Boone confirmed what he had always suspected, that revenge would never quiet his troubled mind. Sidearm in hand, he journeyed back to California in search of the NCR officer who had led the attack on Bitter Springs. There, with only 2 bullets loaded, Boone did the only thing he believed would put an end to his suffering. Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert. His first recon beret, the last thing they never saw. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife. Boone refused to take the Legion's victory lying down. Heading to the hills with his rifle, he began a deadly campaign against high-ranking Legion officers, and though the price on his head rose to levels unheard of, few pursued it, fearing it would be the last thing they'd never see. No longer held in check by his conscience, Boone found lucrative work as a mercenary and assassin. No job was too violent, no target too innocent. As long as the caps were good, Boone would take the job. Driven mad by Caesar's victory at Hoover Dam and unable to escape his memories, Boone staged a suicide mission against the legate, fighting as he wished he would have fought on the day of his wife's death. He brought down scores of legionaries before being caught. Before his crucifixion, he was brought before the legate, who expressed his admiration for Boone's reckless abandon. Boone spat tobacco in his eye, for all of Caesar's armies to see. Spotted! Company! Got you in my sights. I've got nothing. Never mind. Gone now. This armor's gonna get me killed. Look, I'm dead unless you can get me some real armor. All clear. Guess we made it. All right. It's over. Ah, hell! Damn it! Get down! Fire in the hole! All right, if that's what you think. Okay. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around. I'll make my way there. I'm ready when you are. Huh. Well, let me know when there's room for me. I've got your back. Gonna be hard covering you when I can't move my legs. You want to do something different? Right behind you. That's what I do best. I'm listening. All right, we can do that. Not my strong suit, but okay. I'm listening. If you think it'll help. Okay, I'll keep it tight. Let's go. Yeah, you and me both. I'm already doing that. I'll follow your lead. I'm already doing that. Good. Makes things simple. Fine by me. I'll sit tight. You need to leave. Beat it. Keep walking. So, this is how it ends. Maybe it's my time. I knew you'd be the death of me. I think I might have killed my last legionary. We all gotta go sometime. Too bad. We're not alone. There's something there. Shh. Eyes and ears. All mine. Take 'em out. Contact. Pointless. Not my fight. What's your problem? Let me aim that for you next time. How about I aim my gun at you for a while, see how you like it? You looking for trouble? I'll watch my step. Careful with that. Grenade! Frag out! Got it covered. Right with you. I've got your back. I'm fine now. Patched up. Let's get back to the fight. I need a bigger caliber. Can't punch through. This is useless. Don't try that again. Keep looking. Stay sharp. Enough. You're asking for it. Eat this. You're mine. Can't run from me. Hey, look out. Heads up. Lost contact. I don't see him. Still around here somewhere. Need a medic. I can't feel all my limbs. Gotta pull back. Fall back. They're in too close. Gotta still be here. Keep looking. Nothing yet. Target reacquired. Over there. I see him. Got away. Gone for now. Gone. What the hell was that? Not a good idea. You're gonna get us in some serious shit. That's the last of the ammo. Empty. Ah! 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 Poison. I'll take that back now. I don't think so. I don't know who you think you're fooling. Alive after all. Figures. This weapon's done. I'm no good without my weapon. I need a new rifle.